Hey guys, Sooner72 here. Sorry I haven't made a video in the last couple of days. School has had me completely bogged down. But I got some time to myself now, so I'm ready to make this long, belated OU A&M recap. There really isn't all that much to say, except it was just a game that was taking care of business, you know? I mean, I'm proud of my team for keeping their heads on a swivel and not being intimidated by the Aggie crowd. I've said it before, anytime you can go to another team's home stadium and do that to them is a good game. And on Kyle Field, they brought this up, we broke a scoring record for any opponent on Kyle Field. And that makes me happy. That's just one more feather in the cap for my Sooners. But I mean, I know a lot of people could knock my team for the defense giving up some 28 points to the A&M Aggies, but then again, I could also say the same for the Texas Longhorns giving up some 14 or 21 points to the Baylor Bears. I mean, if you're gonna knock my team for that, then you gotta knock other teams for that. So, you know, I'm not paying attention to those arguments, but and I know A&M is having a cruddy season. Yeah, they're definitely not having the best season in the world. They're on the downside. But what I saw in this A&M team was a lot of young potential. You know, Gerard Johnson, Fuller, the 4 Browns they have on there. I think P. Brown, E. Brown, H. Brown, something of that nature, all the Browns they got. But, yeah, I mean, give them another year. I'm going to go ahead and make this prediction right here. I think the Aggies are going to be much better next year. I mean, the worst thing they could do is fire Mike Sherman right now, because you guys don't need to go through that whole readjustment process again. So just give Mike Sherman another year. At least do that. I mean, I'm saying you guys are going to be a much better team next year, and I look forward to playing you guys again next year when you come on back up to Norman. So I look forward to that. All right, as far as the game goes, Sam Bradford, he had a good game today. He did great with the throw, and he did great with the run, running for a 15-yard TD. Showing off his running skills these last couple of games. I like it. And he threw touchdown passes to Iglesias, to Gresham, Clapp, Broyles, Brown, Murray. They were all having great games today, and I said I looked to the run to step up today, and or last Saturday, and it did. We had a great running game show-off that Saturday, which was expected, which I predicted. And the defense, the defense did step up. I mean, we held the Aggies to only 26 rushing yards, and we forced 4 turnovers. It got to a point where the Aggies could only throw against us, and if we could take anything, you can take anything away from any game. And if we could take away anything from that game, I hope we took away something that would strengthen our pass defense, because we definitely could use the best pass defense we can get against Texas Tech when they come rolling into Norman, but I'll get on that later. The special teams gave up one kickoff return for a touchdown, and I was really frustrated because I didn't see any of that against Nebraska, but I saw it against A&M. I mean, it's a classic blunder for any team. When you get ahead that much, it's human nature to let up and to just, you know, go easy for a play or so. But that's what happens when you do that. But I'm not going to knock my team too much, because that's just natural, you know? Phi Collette, thank you for manning up to your wager. I'm gonna agree with Duke Brothers on this. You know, an OU cap really looks good on you, and anytime you want to make the switch, just come to me. I'll give you the hookup. I'm just kidding. And also defensive-wise, I got really worried when English went down, because he was another key defensive leader. And I'm going to tell you, Sooner fans, right now, he's not going to be back for Texas Tech. I can already tell you that right now. Maybe Oklahoma State, maybe, but not for Tech. And so it came to Frank Alexander and Austin Box to step up on defense in place of Ryan Reynolds and Austin English, and they did. They stepped up. Box and Alexander had a great game today. They did really well today. Box got a little banged up near the end there, but from what I learned from coaches and players, from internet and news, he's walking around, he's practicing, he's doing fine now. It was just a stinger, so that's a good thing. I mean, the last thing we need is another injury on defense. Stephen McGee, I'm really glad he came out to play near the end because this was the senior game. You know, this was the last time he was going to suit up and play on Kyle Field. So, Steve McGee, I'm glad you came out. You know, you're looking a lot better. I'm glad you got to play in your last game. I hope it was everything that you wanted for you besides getting a win. But warm up that arm for games ahead, you know. Finish out with a bang. There's really not much else to say, except that we got a bye week coming up, so we need to work on pass defense, we need to work on special teams, and we need to keep stepping up on the defense. And I know a lot of Texas Tech Red Raiders would just love to see me scared and shaking in my boots right now. But guess what? I ain't scared at all. Not one bit. I got every shred of confidence in my team at this point. And if you guys want to make any bets, I'm wide open. Packers Fan 9191, Fear the Jones, the two Texas Tech guys that I know are making videos on here. If you guys want to work something out, talk to me. I mean, I'm not doing the school song thing again. I did that with Texas, and I ain't doing that again. I want to do something else. So float some ideas my way. Give me some ideas, or I'll give you some ideas. We'll figure something out. We got a week to do it. And there'll definitely be some Texas Tech Hate Week videos coming along. So look forward to that. Until then, this is Sooner Sun 2 out. Boomer Sooner.